It's here. The package has arrived at the bear cave. Let's get our grubby little hands into it. What's going on, Cub Squad? Welcome back to Fluffed Up Unboxings. On this episode of Fluffed Up Unboxings, I'm gonna open this package that I just got from Big Bad Toy Store. If you don't know Big Bad Toy Store, you really should. They're a great site online where you can order all sorts of toys from Marvel to Star Wars to Transformers to My Little Pony if you're into that. I don't know. I'm not judging. But get into it and see what I got. So check out the link down below for Big Bad Toy Store. Go check out their inventory. Great customer service, great products, reasonable prices. It's really just a great thing. Go check them out, give them some love. Let's get into this. The one thing I gotta say about Big Bad Toy Store, they're great at shipping products, they're fast, always come very secure. You don't have to worry about any damage to your product. Alright, Cub Squad, as you can tell, I got my hands on a new model kit. I don't know about Zoids, we're going to do a brief rundown. It's going to be about a minute long. Check out some of the greatest moments that made the show great. I mean, who doesn't love a show that's based on giant mechs that look like animals? In particular is the Masterpiece Shield Liger by Takara Tomy. It looks great. The designing, everything about it is just, it looks very upscale. So anyway, this particular one is the Shield Liger. Here's the 1 minute rundown of the TV show Zoids.
Gotta go back to 1999 when the cartoon first came out. It was based on the manga series in Japan. There were two seasons. There was the Chaotic Century, Guardian Heroes, and then there was also New Century. New Century I never really got into. I was more the Chaotic Century. You grew really attached to the main characters of the show. As well as all the different Zoids that they have. There were Zoids based on all sorts of different animals. There was a buffalo, the Shield Liger, obviously, the Liger, the wolf. There were all sorts of different ones. I mean, it was hard to pick a favorite. The overall plot was good. The characters were really well developed, and the animation was fantastic. I mean, who doesn't love giant mechs blowing each other up? So if you really want to check it out, I suggest checking out the Chaotic Century, but feel free to check out both. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this and open this bad boy up and put it together.
Alright guys, I tried to get the best camera angle I could to open this for you. Hopefully this works. I'll move the camera around a little bit just to try to get better views on it for you. But first, let's look at the box itself. Like I was saying earlier, the thing about Takara Tomy is they produce a lot of high-end masterpiece quality items. If you don't understand what I'm saying by masterpiece, what I mean is it isn't just the toy, it's a collectible of some sort. The quality of the pieces are a little bit better than what you would typically find. So anyway, let's look at the box. It's the MPZ-01 Shield Liger, Lion Type 172 scale. I don't know what they're scaling it to. I mean, technically it's the size of the Shield Liger, but I don't know about you guys. I've never seen one of these out at a dealership. You can't exactly pick one of them up, but I appreciate the effort that they're saying that if one did exist, I've got 172 scale of that exact piece. So let's look into this and see what we've got. I've got an X-Acto knife to open up the box to make sure we protect the integrity of the product. I've also got a pair of wire semi-flush cutters. These are so that I can cut the pieces off the pegboard without damaging them. So yeah, so let's open this up. I really want to do my best to open this without damaging the box. I do like to keep the box itself. So there's a little bit of tape on the sides. We'll just cut this with the X-Acto knife. Clean, crisp cut right there. Look for any areas where there's another piece of tape just so I don't damage the box. There's another piece right there. And then just grab that. And I think that's actually the only pieces of tape on there. And it is. So now that we got the tape off, let's open up the box itself. Alright, so I actually was able to just slide it out of the box. So let's look at a couple of the pieces before I put this thing together. I'm not going to film myself putting it together for you. I feel like that would be a little redundant. You don't need to sit here and see me for an hour putting pieces together and trying to decipher the Japanese language. Yeah, that's right. The problem with a lot of these collectibles is that they were never released in the US. The US quality of these aren't exactly the greatest. They're more toys that get damaged. And this is kind of more of a display model. So the instructions are all in Japanese. I don't understand a thing that's on here. But you know what? I'm a guy. I'm a giant bear. I just have to look at pictures to understand what's going on. So I'm going to do my best to put this together. We got a couple of pieces right here. We got more pieces right here. So the wire cutters that I bought are to get the pieces out of the pegboard. And then the X-Acto knife is just to trim the edges so that I don't have any sharp little nubs and that the final product of the Liger will be as crisp as can be. Look at that nice color blue. That's a lot of the reason I love the Shield Liger. My favorite color is blue, and the Liger was just so beautiful in that rich royal blue color. So, yeah, let me get into this, put it together for you guys, and then we'll look at the final piece. Alright guys, so I'm about 2 hours into this. I took a break here and there. I just kind of wanted to enjoy putting it together. I actually have never put together a model kit. So I don't know if it's just me or if this one's a little bit more difficult than most. Again, I've never done one. This is my first. But it has a lot of small parts, which I kind of assumed it would. They were very complicated to push in, lock in place. But I have to admit, the result so far is pretty interesting. I'm not disappointed whatsoever. It doesn't have the armor on. That's going to be the last little bit. But I wanted to give you guys a preview of what it looks like without the armor. So let's get back into it and finish this bad boy up. Alright, Cub Squad, so there it is. Finally finished. It only took me about, I don't know, about 2 hours altogether. I have to say I'm really impressed. I like it. I think the overall structure of it is very sound. Just kind of moving it around so you can get all different angles of it. It does have a nice little base right here to display it on. It actually can move. If you hit the switch in the back, located under the tail, want to be careful not to damage it. It does light up. It does make sounds. If you notice the tail moving in the back, the tail moves. And then it actually moves its legs. And it can walk. I have tested it. It does walk. The only problem, though, is that because the joints are held together by these little cap structures, like right here, here, and obviously throughout the legs, the mobility of it isn't that great. It stumbles a lot. Just turn this off. One problem I had is that you have to really make sure that these caps are on tight. If these caps aren't on tight, this thing will just instantly fall apart. I was showing my roommate actually how it moves. He's a huge, Zoid fan as well. The limbs will just pop right off. So you definitely want to make sure you have a pair of pliers or something just to make sure that these little knobs right here on the sides are tight. But other than that, it's actually a really cool model kit. I bought it and I didn't realize it was a model kit. I thought it was just a figure. But shout out to Karatomi. They did a really good job. It really captures the look, the feel, the movement, the sound. You definitely would think this was the Shield Liger from Zoids. So overall, I'm impressed. I think that the money that I spent on it is money well spent. It also opens up so that you can put the little guys inside. Just close it right back up. Just pops on there. Something really awesome as well. It's got a bunch of different weapons that you can just kind of pull out This is the base form, but then you pull out the weapons underneath of its back right here. You have a turret, and it's on a swivel, so you could turn it around, face that. On the sides right here are missile launchers, which is pretty awesome. They come all the way out, and you have those. And then when the Shield Eiger moves in the show, they have the parts that come off to make it more agile, so we could take those, plop those off, make those look nice. This right here will come up. But yeah, overall, like I said, it's really a solid product. I really like it a lot. Brings back a lot of memories, getting up early in the morning, watching cartoons before I had to get ready for school and get on my way. Bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch maybe, sitting down watching my favorite cartoon. What more could you want? There you have it. The Zoids MP01 Shield Eiger by Takara Tomy. This is your host, the Don't Care Bear on Fluffed Up Unboxings, bringing you the masterpiece Takara Tomy 01 Shield Eiger. Thank you for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more unboxings and card pulls coming soon to the internet near you. This is the Don't Care Bear coming at you live from the Bear Cave. Don't forget to leave a like or dislike below. And as always, smash that subscribe button for future fluffed up updates. This is the Don't Care Bear signing off.